Let's look at this question. The people of three towns X, Y, and Z use two products A and B and live in three different types of flats LIG, MIG, and HIG. For every town, the table shows the ratio of number of people preferring a particular product flat type combination to total population of that town. In the table, product A implies people using product A, product B implies people using product B, and so on. The population of towns X and Y is 10,000 and 12,000 respectively. So the first thing I notice is they haven't given me Z's population. Fine. The other thing I notice is in the table, they've given me product A, they've given me product B, and they've given me a combination of both the products as well, which effectively means product A contains only A and B both. So if I wanted to calculate only A, or if I wanted to calculate only B, I would have to deduct. Say in town X, people living in LIG using only product A would be 5 by 16 minus 3 by 16. If the question demands of that, I can do that. Okay, let's get to individual question. The number of people in town Y that live in MIG flats and use product B is same as the number of people living in town Z that live in MIG flats and use product A. Number of people in town Y who live in MIG flats and use product B. So 5 by 48 of 12,000 is equal to same as the number of people in town Z that live in MIG flats and use product A. So it should be 1 by 10. 1 by 10 of Z. So this is wonderful. I can cancel this. I can cancel this. I get 250 here. This is not 16. This is 10 people. Z is equal to 12500. Now I have the population of Z also. Which of the following statements is true? Let's check which of the following statements is true. First statement is there are more users of product A in town X than in town Y. Users of product A in town X are these three fractions. Let me add up these fractions. I get 5 by 16 and 3 by 16 give me half. Directly 8 by 16 or half. Half plus 7 by 50 is as good as 32 by 50. 32 by 50 or 32 by 50 into 10,000. This is what we are seeking. So I cancel. I get 6,400. This is the number of people living in town X and using product A. Let's look at the number of people in town town Y using product A. More users. Town Y. 5 by 24, 3 by 8, 1 by 8. So these two together give me 12. So I get 17 by 24 here. 17 by 24 into 12,000. Cancel, 500. I get 8,500 people here. This is the number of people living in town Y and using product A. So the first data point, there are more users of product A in town X than in town Y. This is definitely false. This is not true. And because option A is false, at this time itself, you can also eliminate option D. So between B and C, you only have to check one thing, whichever turns out to be true. That will be your answer. Let me remove this working. Okay. Statement 2 is the highest number of users of product A live in HIG flats. Okay, highest number of users of product A live in HIG flats. So these numbers I have to check if they are the largest, because I now have the population of Z also. I can do that, but then I would have to compare this to this here, and then it is difficult to manage. I'm choosing not to do it. Let's see option C. What does it say? The highest number of users of product B live in LIG flats. Product B, LIG. I have to compare LIG numbers with MIG numbers and HIG numbers. So basically, base statement B and C require equal amount of effort. So you check either, doesn't make a difference. I'm checking A. HIG people. Now see, if you know fraction comparison, 5 by 16 is greater than 7 by 50. So I'm doing X in X, 5 by 16 minus 7 by 50 I'm doing to give me how many more people use product A in LIG compared to HIG. So 16 and 50, where do they meet? 400. Okay, so I get 125 here, I get 56 here. What do I get here? 125 minus 56 is for 69. 69 by 400 and precise number into 10,000. 0 cancelled. This and this cancelled. 17.25. I get 1725. I don't know if my maths is accurate, but seems like it should be right. This is lead for LIG. For LIG compared to MIG. How I've chosen LIG is I'm seeing that LIG has a much bigger lead than HIG in X. For Y, and again it will be for LIG only, because here you have 5 by 24, here you have 3 by 24. So you get 2 by 24 as a gap here, 2 by 24 into 12,000. So you get 500, or gap as 1000. But in city Z, see 7 by 24 is larger than 7 by 50. So you'd have to do 7 by 24 minus 7 by 50. First, calculate the value of this fraction. 24 and 50 meet at 600. So 175 minus 7 into 12, 84. Or what you get is 175 minus 84 is how much? 175 minus 100 is 75. 75 plus 16 is 91. So you get 91 by 600 into 1250. 0 cancelled. Okay. Now see, the problem here is one thing, 6 doesn't cancel out properly. Even if you were to cancel it out, regardless, can you see? You will get 20 point something here, 20 point something here. I'm taking it to be 20.21 itself. Even if you turned it into 91 into 21, even if you turned it into, can you see? This is in favor of HIG, by the way. HIG is larger in Z. 91 into 21, your answer will be somewhere around 1800 or 1900, even if you are being generous. The lead that LIG has made is 1725 and 1000 to 2700. Here HIG is only being able to cover up only 1800 to 1900. Therefore, LIG is definitely winning against HIG. The highest number of users of product A don't live in LIG flats. B is also incorrect. At this time, you can mark C as your answer. At this time, you can mark C as your answer. If you're somebody who's finicky about no, I have to check all options to be sure, go ahead, check. You will still find C to be correct. The processing would be identical. What we just did for A for LIG and HIG, you do that for B. For which one is better? I think MIG would be better to compare with HIG. MIG would be better. Okay. Or in fact, I could have done this so much simpler. Look at MIG. 3 by 16 is greater than 3. The highest, oh, no. 3 by 16, 1 by 4. This is larger. LIG is larger here. 5 by 48. Okay, LIG is larger here. 5 by 48 and 5 by 16 and 5 by 48. LIG is larger here and LIG is larger here. Oh, LIG is winning. If you turned this into, LIG will be greater than HIG also. This is 25%. This is 12%. 5 by 16 to 3 by 40. Again, this is winning. 1 by 5 to 7 by 30. So just in town Z, this is slightly smaller, but at other places the gap is so large, you could happily have marked C also. Not a problem. Let's get to question 34 now. If a person is chosen at random from any of the towns, then what is the probability that the person is from town X and uses neither product B, neither A nor B is 1 by 30. Okay. What is the population of town Z? Right now, we have to identify two things. One, the population of people of town X that do not get represented. And secondly, that will lead me to population of town Z. So let's see how many people from town X have not been represented. How you will do that is LIG here minus this number. 5 by 16 plus 1 by 4 minus 3 by 16. Because this 3 by 16 is present in both these groups already. So you get 5 by 16 plus 4 by 16 minus 3 by 16. So from LIG in X, you get 6 by 16. Let's do the same thing for MIG. 3 by 16, 3 by 16, 1 by 16. So straight away you get 5 by 16. Wonderful. Let's do it for the last bit now. 7 by 50, 3 by 25, 1 by 10. 7 by 50 plus 6 by 50 minus 5 by 50. So 8 by 50. These many people have been represented. 11 by 16 plus 8 by 50. 16 and 50 meet at 400. Okay, so 400. What are we left with? 88 plus 64. I hope. No, I made a mistake. Not 88. This is 16 into 25. So 11 into 25 is 275 plus 64. Okay, so I get 339 by 400 people have been represented. How many have not been represented? 61 by 400 into 10,000. 0 cancelled. Let me cancel this. I get 15.25. 15.25. So 1525 divided by 10,000 plus 12,000 plus population of Z is equal to 1 by 30. This number of people 1525 is as good as the number of people from town X using neither A and B. Now Z plus 22,000 is equal to 45750 or Z is equal to 23750. Answer to question number 34 should be 23750. Okay, we've got this also. Let's get to the next question. Consider the following. Consider the two statements given and identify the statement that is required to answer this question. What are the number of people in HIG flats? What are the number of people in HIG flats? This group they are talking of. Okay. Right now, in order to identify the number of people in HIG flats, the challenge I have is, one, I don't know the population of Z. The second challenge that I have is, there are certain people who are not getting represented in the data here. Of those people, how many live in HIG flats? That I don't know. Okay, so let's look at the statements. The ratio of the number of people living in HIG flats and using neither product to those using both the products is 154. Right now, I know how many people are using both the products in HIG from X, from Y, but I don't know from Z because the population of Z is unknown. Okay. So data 1 by itself is not sufficient. Let's look at data 2. The total number of people using product B is 21350. The total number of people using product B is 21350. So effectively they're saying when you add all these people up in LIG, MIG, HIG, in X, Y, and Z, you get 21350. This should enable you to get to population of Z. This should enable you to get to population of Z, which is wonderful. But still, your other challenge remains. What is the fraction of people who live in HIG flats but use neither? So this statement by itself is not sufficient for you to reach the answer. The next step is use them together. This gives me the population. And now the ratio of number of people living in HIG flats and using neither product to those using both the products is. Because I know this 154 number. Because 1 by 10 of 10,000, 1 by 20 of 12,000, 3 by 20 of whatever population of Z I get, this total I will get, and that is represented by 154 here. I would also be able to figure out what 51 is here. So I will know people who are using neither product and living in HIG, and I already have people who are using either product and living in HIG. So both of them together will lead me to the answer. What is the number of people living in HIG flats? And therefore, the answer to this question will be option C. Beware, you are not expected to calculate the number of people living in HIG flats here. Simply data sufficiency is enough for you to reach the answer. Okay, let's get to the last question. What is the total number of people from X and Y who use both products? People from X and Y who use both products. So from x I get 3 by 16 plus 1 by 16, so 1 by 4 plus 1 by 10. 1 by 4 is how much? 25%. 1 by 10 is 10%, so 35%. 35% of 10,000 is 3,500. This was easy. For x it was easy. For y it will not be easy because there is a 20 here. Let's see. So I have 5 by 48 plus 1 by 16 plus 1 by 20. So I get 8 by 48 here because this will turn into 3 by 48, which is nice, plus 1 by 20. 8 by 48 is 1 by 6. So 1 by 6 plus 1 by 20, they will meet at 60. So 60, 10 plus 3 or 13 by 60, and the population is 12,000. So cancel, cancel, I get 200 here. So 3,500 plus 2,600, or the total will be 6,100. Although there is some bit of calculation involved, but there is a lot of reasoning required for people to solve this question, especially for 35, and also identifying what you need to do and what you don't need to do. So very, very good question.